What's up everyone, it's Q from Retro Q Game. I'm back with Team Hospital Level 3. Now, I know this one took a few more days simply because the new Final Fantasy 14 raid stuff came out, so I was pretty much just spamming that all yesterday and preparing for the day before. So, we're back, Level 3. Hopefully I can remember some of the stuff I promised I would make changes with the other day to improve my hospital layout. So straight off, I'm going to see, nice one, a surgeon. I'm going to see if I can get as many qualified, specialized doctors as possible. Right. So there was pretty much just the one that was worth mentioning. All the other ones just had some negative stuff anyway. But what I did notice at the start, that little intro to this specific level, they did mention that there was going to be, what are they called? Emergencies. So I know I mentioned those in a previous video before, I think it was level 2 when I actually mentioned them, and hopefully we'll finally get to see them. Yeah, finally get to see them in action. They're not anything too fantastic, but you'll see the benefits and all to them if I can ever get these fucking windows down. But yeah, it's some fairly, it's not too difficult for the emergencies. They just, you have a limited amount of time to cure a certain amount of people. You can just rush them through, get a big bonus, boom, sorted. So we're about to roll over to February here, so I'm going to check. What was, okay, no, it was just the hospital open crap as usual. Bang off a couple of standard diagnosis style rooms, GP's office, general diagnosis, get all the usuals done side by side. I don't think, well actually I'm going to stop putting the crap in. I'm just going to throw in a radiator and a plant in each room simply because that's all that really matters. But we're in February here, so the staff roster's upgraded or updated. Let's see if we can get anyone new. Okay, so there's one new doctor. He was a fairly good one. He was a psychiatrist and a researcher. So just straight up because of that, I'm going to build the research department just because of this lad. And it won't fit in there, so I'm just going to throw it down here in the corner. I'll just edge it out simply because it'll drive me mad if I don't. So we throw in the usual radiator, plant. There's already a computer and a desk. Is there a file? I'll buy. Okay, never mind. I bought a second filing cabinet because I wasn't sure if there was a filing cabinet in there by default, but it turns out there was. So who cares? Not that it's too much anyway. No, I don't want to open a hospital. So where's this surgeon? Okay, or not the surgeon, even the researcher, and we throw him into the research. Now, diagnosis, psychiatric, which will not fit in here. So I'm going to build a smaller one anyway. I'm pretty sure the pharmacy is smaller. Yeah, it fits in perfectly. We'll edge that out, make it fit side by side. And this is just such a basic room that I'm just going to throw the usual in. Radiator, plant, boom, sorted. Hire a nurse and we'll be fine. So I'm just going to take a quick look through the doctors again. Everyone who has a specialization is crap. 160, yeah, she'll do. So, let's see. I'm just going to double check. Carelessness, yeah. Okay, so they're all, I hate that. They're all shit. All the ones with specializations at the moment are shit. So that kills me because then I have to. Okay, I mean these doctors. Obviously, that one was a surgeon, and I don't have. Oh crap! I put that in the wrong place. I don't have a surgery or an operating table or operating room, whatever you want to call them. I don't have it yet, so it's not too much of a hassle. I can just substitute him as a regular doctor until then. No, I don't want to open a hospital. Now here we go. But until then, I can just hope I get some new ones, some decent ones, and this new month of April just doesn't have crap. That's it. Wow. What's that? 4 months in and still barely any doctors, just because, or well, barely any doctors with specializations because most of them are crap. So, what do I need next? A bit of ward. I'll see if I can fit it in here because... oh, I hate when it does that hospital open. No, I'm not going to put it in there. That's too much of an awkward spot. I'll stick in an inflation clinic. Looks a bit too small. There's not really any major need to make them huge. That's what I'll stick in toilets. I can make they benefit from being a bigger room, and it's still in a fairly heavy foot traffic area, so it should still be ease of access. And I'm not sure where the other buildings are at the moment, or where they would be, but I'd say this one is probably fairly centralized, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Space all these out real quick. Throw in a radiator plant, and well, that should be a radiator and plant. Imagine a radiator plant. It'd be very decorative. Speaking of, well, I'm gonna check the research first here. Actually, I'm gonna change some of this. Just to get the diagnosis stuff out of the way first, because once the diagnosis stuff comes out, they can start banging out the cure equipment, and then I can just mix and match between all the rest of the stuff. So we go into the actual town map now and see how. There we go. So there's my main building, and I'll buy this little small one first anyway. So simply because I can probably fit, I don't know, maybe 3. Depending on the rooms I put in there, I can probably fit about 3 or 4 rooms in there, depending on the ones I go in with. First off, I'm going to put in psychiatric, because that wouldn't fit in the other one. So let's put it just inside this door. Fuck it, it won't fit. Alright, I'll throw it down in the corner. So I'm not going to bother throwing in the bookcase and what are they called? You can put in a bookcase and a skeleton. I'm not going to bother putting in either of those. I will put in the radiator and plant, but that's about it. Simply because I want the room to qualify as heated or whatever it is, and the plant just improves everyone's thing a little bit in the room. So I'll just go with that. Right, we'll throw in a ward here. This is a fairly big space, so I can fit that in. I'll probably be able to fit about 3. Yeah, I can probably fit about 3 beds in here, I'd say. If I can. I couldn't get the fucking door just towards. I know you can't put doors like that directly against the corner, but I'm pretty sure you could put them like 1 space away from the corner. So I couldn't manage it there, but fuck. Oh, we'll fit another bed in here easy. Yeah, simple. Now I'll just figure out somewhere to throw all these. Yeah, and plant. Right, sorted. Oh, here we go. It's an emergency. So this is our first emergency anyway. It's got 2 patients with the uncommon cold, and I have a cure to the uncommon cold of 95% effectiveness. So I basically have a 95% chance of actually curing these people. And if I do, I get a bonus. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah, I'm pretty much sorted, and we're gonna wait for these to come down. And oh, he was pretty decent. I'm also have a VIP wanting to come in here. This will free up my psychiatrist for my brand new psychiatric treatment. Prince Bernard of the Netherlands. Yes, he can come to my hospital. I don't know why, but well, I do know why. He's going to give me loads of monies, and he's going to give me loads of reputation, because my hospital is the awesome. That's right, I said the awesome. So loads of seating, as the doctor helper dude wants to. There we go. Oh, okay, you see the blue emergency icon above their head? So those are obviously the 2 people that need to be cured by the emergency. And there's the timer, the stopwatch down in the bottom left. So once that runs out, the reward I get is based on how many people I have cured in that meantime. I missed the actual thing coming in. They come in by helicopter. There's a helipad, and anyone who comes in an emergency comes in a helicopter, and I missed that, unfortunately, but I'm sure we'll get more, and I'll just do that on these ones. So fit in this new office, not office, new building. We just throw in some new stuff I couldn't throw in here. I'm gonna put in this cardiogram, thankfully, because I was hoping I would start off with the cardiogram, simply because I wanted to kind of put all my my diagnosis rooms together, like, so people could all just go side, left, right at the start, just to kidney beans. Okay, and kidney beans cannot fully cure this disease. Okay, I'll get them to wait. But yeah, I wanted to get them all together at the start, but unfortunately, I'm out the cardiogram still needed to be researched, so I can throw it in there anyway. And I'll throw the inflation and slack tongue clinics just here, right beside it, so they'll be side by side, which is handy, just in case there's a doctor in one of them and there's a doctor needed in the other one. I can pick him up if he doesn't want to leave automatically. I just pick him up and throw him in the room next door. So I'll probably build. Oh yeah, bonus earned. Two people saved. Oh, out of 2 people saved, $800 out of $800. So I'll probably just build a staff room in the other side of this little building, just because I can fit in a shitload of stuff. I'll be able to put in a bunch of pool tables, a bunch of... What's going on here? I fucking be giving me money. So I'm going to get another one actually to help out with him, simply because he'll be all pissed off, and I think I put the other one on plant duty, so I can put him on rubbish duty. And still there's a good one who's a researcher, but I've got a bunch of researchers at this point, and it's a bit expensive. I know he would probably be a good doctor as well, just a good standard doctor. He'd probably move very fast, very effective and efficient, but at the same time, it's just unneeded expense at the moment. Because I was hurting on money there a second ago. I noticed I was at like 70 something. Yeah, I'm even less now, so 6,500. So the game read my mind about the staff room, so I'll probably just throw... Well, no, I already have. I'm not going to make it the full size. I can probably still fit in a couple of couches this way. But, I mean, would it really be any benefit to have like 10 couches in the entire room there? Ah, shite. I'm after putting that in the wrong place. I can't remember how to go back. Oh, well, that'll do. What I meant to say when was go back was I was hoping I could just pick up the other one, but game says no. Right, that should be done. You can fit these. I need to hurry up and get the operating theatre unlocked. Bank balance is dreadfully low. Why not take out a loan? I will see. I'm going to check on this first. Oh, nice one. Cure and diagnose. Wait a minute. If the cure equipment and diagnosis equipment is all done, that means I should have the operating room. Yeah, there we go. A new operating table has just been done. So, operating theater. So, I'm gonna buy the other. I need some surgeons actually. I know I have one surgeon first because I bought him at the start, but you need 2 surgeons for the operator. Speaking of the devil, there's a surgeon. You need 2 surgeons for the operating theater, and it's pointless me building it if I only have the one at the moment. I'm just going to throw in more standard doctors because I finally built a staff room. Now everyone is going to go rest at once, so I'm finally just going to replace them with some standard decent the x-ray, eh? So where is that? That's in diagnose. I completely forgot about this, and I can't afford it. Lovely. Right, well, I've got 3,700, but since I can't afford it, where is this? There we go, bank manager screen. I'm pretty sure, yes, this is the guy to get. Look at him with his fucking money everywhere. Look, he's loving it. I'm going to take a 20 grand loan. Big dirty smile on his head, money out his arse. And now he's going to pay for my x-ray machine. Lovely. I'm going to, it's a huge room. I'm just going to make it fit up the entire size. All like extra one line of it. I could have sworn that had bigger doors. It's been a long time, but like I said, I could have sworn it was one of those 3-space swinging door thingies. Radiation. Jesus, no wonder why it's a big room. I completely forgot about this. I think I put that radiator down in a slightly wrong position, but fuck it. It won't matter. Throwing a bunch of benches. Drinks machine. Benches are fairly much a requirement around stuff that uses as a diagnosis room, and the x-ray room is a diagnosis room. So we're going to... Oh, jeez, I have fucking a bunch of stuff. Spare ribs. built operating theatre, and heaped piles from a curry house. Okay, fair enough. We'll go with this. Hopefully I can. Yeah, heaped piles is a fairly easy thing to cure. It's just the pharmacy, which I will get a new nurse for just so I don't have to rely on this. Oh, there's the helicopter. So there you go. You see them all pouring out for their emergency. The queue, I always skip them to the front of the queue when they have the. We'll build up the max queue size actually. What was I saying? Oh yes, we like to skip them to the front. I really need to build that operating theatre actually. We skip them to the front of the queue when they need an emergency, or when there's people waiting on an emergency, simply because it's obviously in my best interest. I get a big bonus for it, and unless some guy has been waiting for like yonks, he's not going to I press the wrong button. Unless he's been waiting for yonks, he's not in any trouble of dropping dead, so the emergency obviously takes priority. Now, this pretty much breaks me, because I guarantee you I won't be able to afford the operating theatre after buying the new building just for the operating theatre. And the helper dude, who is basically, you know, a human equivalent of Microsoft paperclip from Word. He's reading my mind and suggesting that I'm broke. So we'll figure something out. I'll probably just take another loan because I'm gonna need it. Throw this guy down in here. What a well-run hospital. Oh yeah, well-run hospital. That's what I'm talking about. Now he just needs to come back again and give me some. Why is this guy standing around? You, go in here. No, go on. Actually, no. We'll throw you where it needs. X-ray. X-ray. There's no one in there. Jesus, they're still asking for the operating theatre. Okay. So I'll get to that now in a second. I want to take a look around, make sure the emergency is being taken care of. I think it is. I think that's everyone. This guy dressed as Elvis. He's got a king complex. He has to be talked down from a psychiatrist. Build a treatment room for me, spare bit. That's that dude who was asking for a. Oh, someone just threw up all over the ground. It's alright though. Wow, one handyman cleaned it up, and then another handyman just cleaned up the area he cleaned up. Good job. Condition, bloody head. They should dislike my hospital. What? What a bunch of fucking bastards. No, fuck that. I like my hospital. They don't like it, they can fuck off. There was a competing hospital opened by someone at the start. I can't remember the name. It wasn't Hal. He was on the previous level. Fuck it. They can go there and be mistreated. Bonus earned 2,500, saved 5 out of 5. So that's nice. Can't complain about that. It's one of the here we go, the operating theatre. It's one of the benefits of the emergencies. They're not specifically too hard. There are ones that you get that you actually can't complete unless you have more than one of the room. I mean, for example, you can get one where you have to cure 9 people that require surgery, and surgery takes a while. So if you have only one operating theatre, you can't actually do it, because you might only have enough time to. Oh, I'm in the minus again. You might only have enough time to. Well, not like I can afford that good surgeon, because as usual, when there's a good surgeon, what happens? I can't afford anything. But you might only have enough time naturally with one room to finish 5 things, whereas you might need 2 rooms. Just oh my god, he's gone! For fuck's sake! I go to the bank manager for 2 seconds, and 1 doctor out of 8, the 1 doctor I want out of 8 is gone. Oh, I'm face palming right now, metaphorically, because. Feel like face palming. Now, well, luckily though, I just noticed it is December 25th. Happy Christmas in game. So hopefully I get a decent amount of bonuses. Because if I get, I don't really care about the reputation, but if I get a shitload of money bonuses, I can start paying off that loan I had, and hopefully still have a decent amount left over. And then at the same time, what I could also do is start buying, hopefully, doctors again, because January will roll around. So once January rolls around, it's a new month. Boom. Ugh. Hall of Shame. Number 8. Fucking Webley and Samuel there. We jump straight into the awards. That's all that matters. Right, 2 grand cash. 10 grand cash. 4 grand. Reputation. Right, no one cares about those. So I got, what was that, 16 grand? Okay, that's handy. Straight off, first thing I do, check, is no surgeons. No decent surgeons, at least, anyway. Why do they do this to me? I feel like my hospital's on scrubs or something like that, because it's just falling apart. I mean, who's an operating room with not enough surgeons for it? You need 2 minimum. I've got 1. And I refuse to buy one of the shit ones. I think I have all the rooms now, though. Staff room, research toys, slack tongue, inflation, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have everything. Those guys are queuing for reception. I'm going to build a second reception desk. I can't even remember if you can use more than 1 reception desk, but now you can, because I feel like it. Yeah, I'll just buy her. Receptionists aren't anything over the toply special, so it'll be fine. Cannot cure this patient. Fuck it. Oh, I have 30 grand. I should probably work on paying some of that back. Still need to employ 1 more surgeon. I know that, but there's never any good surgeons worth my money. Even though I'm losing money because of it. This guy, the king is going to get his x-ray. I don't. It's funny, he's going to get x-rayed, yet he's got a king complex, which is a psychological disorder. Researcher, psychiatrist. We throw him in. No, that's not the psychiatry room. Didn't mean to put him down. He can just go and relax. Max and relax. Actually, no. He's not. You, who are overtired, can go relax. And you, who are barely tired at all, can take his place. Oh, a good surgeon. Thank you, February. You worked for me. A good surgeon. It's glorious. Slice has been enhanced. I'm just waiting to see a flood of people all just run down to the operating theater now, simply because it's the last thing I needed. And they've been. Oh, there's a lot of people looking for GP's office there. I'm gonna build a second one down the bottom. I'll probably there's not even a point in stretching out to make it huge. I was gonna say I'd make it massive, but I mean, what's the point? I'm not even gonna bother sticking a plant and what's the other thing? Radiator in there. Why are these people queuing for? There's 2 reception desks. You fucking lazy bums. 2 reception desks, 2 receptionists, and people are just standing outside because fucking, I don't know. They're bums. That's all I can say. Why is this nurse just running around in a circle? Come here, you. I'm gonna put you in the pharmacy. Chances are the other one wants to go rest. No, maybe she doesn't. Well, I'm gonna go make her rest, even though she's like only 50% tired. I'm sure I can fit this doctor. Oh, there's someone in there. I'm sure I can fit this doctor in somewhere. No, apparently I can't. He can just wander around and get paid for it, because that's apparently all I do. Oh, look at all these people standing around. It's a good thing I was going to put in these benches simply for all the people that would have been waiting for this room. I could probably just throw them against the wall simply because I don't plan cure another 25 patients. Jeez, I thought I would have had enough by now. But yeah, I wasn't planning on putting any more rooms into this extra, this last building I had. So I literally could have just thrown thrown chairs around as much as I wanted, just to fill up the space, but it's not really needed. 26, that's all. I've only killed 26 people in, what's that, nearly about 15 months. Fucking hell. Thought I would have done better than that. I've got another emergency. Gut rot. Very, very, very easy to cure condition. Gut rot is just it's a bunch of pharmacy stuff. Like you send them into a nurse in the pharmacy, she gives them some sort of magic concoction. Oh, okay, one of a. Yeah, but she gives them a magic concoction, and that's it. 2 of 13. What else is there? There's nothing here. The ward and psychiatry don't need it. Oh wow, that's grim. Billy Saville, wow, wants to tour my hospital. For anyone who doesn't know, there was a whole thing a couple of years ago about some guy who died. He was like a radio DJ in the UK somewhere. His name was Jimmy Savile, and apparently he used a bunch of hospitals to feel up kids and stuff. And he had some sort of sick pedo ring that he used to help all his famous pedo friends touch up kids in hospitals. So that's grim as fuck. Patient is leaving without paying him. Fuck him. He can leave all he wants. But yeah, that's pretty fucking grim that they... Obviously they can't use real people's names in this because of licensing issues, but it's like in all games like this. They'll just... you know, they'll make a pun on someone's name. Like they have... obviously they've got Billy Saville instead of Jimmy Savile. I just drew a complete blank trying to think of more. Just look at any of the football games or the FIFA game. Well, I know FIFA do pay for licenses for their names and all that stuff, but I mean, I think it was Adidas Power Soccer back in the day. You'd have, instead of David Beckham, you'd have like Davis Jackham and stuff like that. So it fits in perfectly. This is actually an EA game, now that I think about it. Bullfrog used to be owned by EA before EA ran them into the ground and shut them down like they usually do with fucking every decent studio. But that's a thing for another day. Now, where are we going? Since staff, I'm going to change their resting percentage. I'm going to make them work a little harder and rest less. So, shit, I can't remember which way. I'd assume it's to the left. That means they would be awake till 40%. No, it's not. Look at the bar, it went down a little bit. So we're going to go back up the other. I'm going to put about 75% or so. That'll do. Simply this way I get a bit more out of them. Billy Saville OBE has just arrived to tour your hospital. Luckily I have no kitties for him to fiddle because he's a piece of shit. See, the last time I played this game, I didn't even know who Jimmy Savile was when I was a kid. I'd never even heard of him. Now, like, that is mainly because he was a radio DJ. Oh, what's wrong with this lad? But that's mainly because he was a radio DJ in the UK, not over here. And the only reason I know about it is because there was a big scandal fairly recently. I think it was about 2 years ago where it all came out. See, he's dead, so you know, people were digging up and people were finally coming forward without fear of repercussions and all this shit. So I was actually a bit unhappy there. I just noticed a minute ago that while I was talking about fucking Billy Javel or Billy Sav, whatever his fake ass name is. 10 out of 12. That's what that noise was. 10 out of 12 times. No, that's not what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the announcer support aid dude. Oh, someone threw a ball over my floor. No wonder it's a mess. Look at him. I'm gonna hire another whatchamacallit, and I'll make him clean up everything too. But yeah, he said the rats had taken over my house. Oh shit, that guy's nearly dead. I'm sending him home. You go away. I don't want him dying in my hospital, especially not with that VIP around. I don't care if it is fucking Billy Saville.
Doctor, attend immediately.
But
Cardio, please.
ooh, yeah, rats infesting my hospital. Pretty unhappy about that. That's a load of bollocks. You have too many doctors. Yeah, you've been saying that for a year now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't ring any truer. Hopefully that guy's gonna clean. No, what is he doing? He's walking into it. No, never mind. He's watering the plant. Now, hopefully he comes out and cleans everything up. There's still rubbish all... Oh, jeez. Rubbish all over the ground while the VIP is in the same room. And I pressed the wrong button. Lovely. I meant to just go down straight to pick him up, but I started fucking with his effectiveness on task priorities. So, yeah, you clean that up. That's right.
Doctor,
Now, go down and clean up the other one as well.
Cardio, please.
No, where are you going? Go back there and clean that up. That's slightly damaged.
X-ray.
Oh jeez, who wants pay? Right, 4 out of 14 for the operating table, that's fine. 5 out of 13 cardiogram, inflator 4 out of 8. I'll just completely replace the inflator. 21.8. See, it's gone up. Instead of 4 out of 8 now, it had a maximum of 10 because the improvements have been researched by the research department. So, I'm pretty sure I've bought all the buildings at this point now. I have. So I'm not need to worry about that. My hospital value is fine. Now I'll go into the bank manager screen. Oh fuck, I hit the wrong one. I don't want to come in here. I meant to go to the bank manager screen. But I'm just gonna pay back the remaining bit of my loan. I think I only had 10,000. I only had 20,000 left. Yeah, I can pay it back. It's 12,000, still fine. And my hospital value is 108,000. So I'm sure that's way above the minimum needed to finish the level. I can't even remember what it was to finish the level. I know it said it in a little window at the start, but I kind of just glossed over it. I usually only read the key important things like what's new and what to expect and all that shite. So I never usually read the name, the X-ray. Okay, yeah, I never usually read the things about it. I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. And then out of nowhere, one year they promote me because why the fuck not? Because I'm that damn good. That's why. So yeah, that's everything. Everything. All my rooms are done. Now I literally just have to play the waiting game, and I just have to kind of. I don't even have to micromanage anymore. I just have to kind of play. Oh, look at all those rats running around. I just kind of have to play general overseer. I mean, if like I'm doing right now, if a specific doctor is needed, cure another 3 patients. Yeah, if a specific doctor is needed somewhere, I'll just move him around, or I'll make sure I have one left over that I can just I can hire another one. And that's pretty much it. Just make sure everything doesn't break down. I'll accept all the. Oh, what's wrong with this guy? Oh wait, never mind. I don't need to send him home. He's actually on his way to where he's needed. The squits, yeah, that's fine. See, this is the kind of thing I was talking about. I just need to watch out, to oversee this a little bit, because there's no direct handling involved in taking care of an emergency, and the fact that I have there's the emergency helicopter. The fact that I have all the rooms, I have enough specialists for said rooms, and I have enough regular doctors and nurses for other rooms. Really, all I need to do is just stand back and let them go through the motions and just finish it up. Because all I need to do is just make sure stuff doesn't blow up. Press L2 every so often when the. Yeah, see, you're very close to win this level. This guy agrees. And this isn't exactly it. Press L2 every so often just to make sure people don't quit for pay raises and all. Jesus, that guy wanted a pay raise by 487. That's madness. Wait, was that by 487? I think it was by 487. Either way, I have loads of money, and the fact that my loan is all fully paid back. I have loads of money. I have a shitload of people cured. I remember a while back it told me I needed to cure 3 more people, and I've cured plenty since then. And my reputation must be skyrocketing at this point, especially with all the VIP visits that I'm acing and all the emergencies that I'm just going with. And no one has died, so that's, I'm not really having anything negative going on. Yes, fair enough, I am kicking people out before they die, or at least that one specific guy. Fucking Billy Sava, look at him just sauntering around looking for the kitties. He's like, where's the kitty wings? Fuck off. And just have some security. I wish I could make security and just. Jesus, the X-ray is such a good and popular machine that it just needs so much repairing because of all the use it gets. Oh, the cardio needs it too, actually. I'll repair that. But yeah, I wish I could hire some security and just kick fucking Billy Savile out of the hospital just because. Or, lock him in Sims style and just let him die. God damn it, I did the same thing again. So, yeah, it's pretty much 2nd of September. That's pretty much it. We get to watch the king go around. Like, I wanted to pay raise by 25. That's none. I mean, $126. $126 total. That would have been for that guy. That was none. and he wants a pay raise by 22. After that one from earlier where the guy wanted a what I think wanted a pay raise by like 450 or something. Yeah, full bonus. After that, I'm actually going to read these, just because even though I can afford it, it's not that I care about throwing money away. It's just I'm getting to the point where I don't want to I preemptively want to stop myself, because I know if that's the case, if I just kind of quickly gloss over them and just say yeah, a couple of levels from now down the line, when I have some really high-end... Oh, that's fucking rich, that is. Billy Saville does not like my hospital. My reputation has suffered accordingly. I'm fucking happy that cunt doesn't like my hospital. I hope he... Well, I would say I hope he dies, but, you know, he's already dead, so... No, so all the kids are safe from that fucker. All the kids in my hospital, which aren't even in my hospital, are also safe from that fucker. I was saying something a second ago before that, but I can't remember what it was. TV personalities. TV personalities, so I'm going to need to get a psychiatrist for that. No, I'm just going to go and pick one from somewhere else in the hospital. Oh, what happened? Oh, nice one. Didn't even realize it was that. Dear Retro Q Gaming, jolly good. You have made excellent progress. We have found somewhere else for you to run. The salary is $11,025. Do you want a job at Frimpton-on-Sea Hospital? Yes, I do. Okay, everyone, so thanks for watching. That was level 3 out of nowhere. We'll go on to level 4 probably either later today or sometime in the very near future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the rest of the videos in my channel while we explore the million-year-old delightful game that is Team Hospital.